This video is regarding about project management. So I am going to make a video on the project management, which is for the beginners, the people who want to know what is project and how we can manage it, and what are the definition of project and its life cycle. So kind of definition and a little bit the discussion about project and its management. It's the subject is project management. So let's say, what is project? So project is a piece of work or endeavor to achieve or accomplish an objective by using many interrelated tasks and by utilizing resources properly. So this is project. I mean to achieve an objective in a way. So I mean like endeavor is for a piece of work, like somebody who want to build a house or organize a wedding party or any other thing. So that is a project. One thing I want to mention, that the project has a specific time, like it starts and then end. It's a certain period. It's not continuous. So maybe you can find a good definition in other books, but that's generally what I'm telling you, that project is an endeavor to achieve a specific objective by utilizing resources and by the use of interrelated tasks, and that's projects. So the next one is project life cycle. So there are four things which we can define the projects. Number one is how to start a projects. So the beginning of the projects, and what project we need, we identify the project first. But for the life cycle of the project, number one is to start, to initiate. So it's an agreement. It's an agreement or written documents between the sponsor, the guy who pay for the project, and the project manager on the other side, or the organization who performing the projects. So that's called initiation of project. And then the planning is the most important thing in the life cycle of the projects, where we plan. I will go further in other video to discuss in detail how we can initiate the project and the planning. So number first is initiation of the project, number two is planning, the second one is performing. In some books is called exploitation of project, exploitation or performing. So this is where most of the work is done, most of the work of the project is done. And in some book they mention with performing, they mention another stage which you can give the number 4 or something, maybe. It's called monitoring and controlling the projects. So monitoring and controlling is monitoring and controlling. So when the project is in the middle, where we performing all the works and tasks, so we monitor and control the projects. So there are certain things which you can say audit, inspection, and other thing perform, that quality is maintained, and other things. So I will discuss in later. And the last one is the closing. The closing of the project is the last stage. What we have done deliverables and the end product or the objective deliverable to the customer or to the sponsor. So we deliver the required product or any whatever the end product to the customers with quality, standard, and specification, and according to their satisfaction. And then we close the project. Documents all the paper, documents all the data in one place, and any related documents we hand over to the sponsor or to the project organization. So I mean, like, if somebody asks from you how many what are project cycle, life cycle. So the first one is initiation, or the starting of the project, number one. Number two is planning. Planning is necessary, where we make a baseline plan. The third one is performing or exploitation of the project. The fourth one in some books is monitoring and controlling. It's also, but in some book they only use performing stage. And the last one is the closing. So usually it's 4 cycle, but in some book it's 5 cycle, life cycle. And if you go on the other side, so the project, we use a triangle. It's a kind of triangle, so it's a constraint. We call it constraint. So how you write it, but it's a budget, scope, and schedule. SCHEDULE, schedule. Schedule or time frame. Any words you can use. Or budget, you need money, organization, money. How to use, how you will use the money on different activities. Scope is all the work. Scope, a project, all the work done to achieve, achieve the objective of project. End product. Some people use end product. Deliverable, deliverables, which is the common words used in project management. Deliverables. It may be a new medicine, it may be a new instrument, it may be a new house, it may be anything. It may be they divide the project in 3-4 stages. The customer I want this deliverable on this date and this deliverable on this date. So it's kind of deliverable end product. So all the work done to achieve the objective of project. End product, deliverable, whatever you use. Within, ये मैं अपने like I'm within budget and schedule. Okay, say within budget and schedule. So all the work done to achieve. You can use the definition all the work done to achieve the project objective is called scope. And there is another thing in between is called quality. So this is a triangle. We called it constraint, and you have to. It should be balanced. BALANCE. Balance. So it should be balanced to achieve the objective and to complete the project on time, on budget. One more important thing I want to add is for all these things, a project manager Project manager leading the project team and achieve all the objective. His work is to communication, monitoring and controlling. I mean, like talking a whole day and dealing with the sponsor, keep the sponsor busy throughout the project, and to inform him regarding the achievement and the quality and the specification what they need. So the end thing of the project manager and the team is to deliver the product or objective according to the specification of sponsor or customer satisfaction. So that's what we need. So what we cover today is what is project management. So project management is actually to manage a project, and project management is a piece of work or endeavor to achieve a specific objective by utilizing resources through interrelated tasks on time, on budget, or whatever. But this is a definition of the project. And then we discuss the project life cycle, which is initiation of the project. Number two, planning of number two is planning. Number three is performing or exploitation of the project. Number four, monitoring and controlling of the project. Number five is closing. So that's the life cycle. And on the other side of the project, I discuss about a triangle, which is at one corner we put budget, another scope, schedule. In between I put the quality. So it's a balancing, how to balance the project. It's a constraint. So later on I will make videos regarding in detail the project life cycle, baseline, schedule. Like schedule means the activities what we need to perform the project. So we divide the whole project in certain tasks and then in the activity, and we put the schedule, which activity should be done first, which second, third, fourth, and the connection of repetitive tasks. And then we give the number 1, 2, 3, identify to identify the activities, and then we calculate the expenses regarding each activity.